What is up, guys? Welcome back to a new video, and this one's gonna be a Jackboys 2 and a Jackboys flashback and update. This is gonna be kind of two videos in one for you guys. I didn't want to do a whole separate videos as a flashback or a whole separate video just for the update. So yeah, so this video we're pretty much gonna be talking about some of my favorite tracks from the first project. We're gonna be talking about what we know so far about the second project and everything Jackboys related. So just tune in and let's go straight into it.
Why do we already? Silhouettes for the heat.
So obviously, as you guys know, the album released December 27th, just at the end of 2019. Fun fact, it was actually the first album of the decade to go #1. It obviously was released the last week of 2019, meaning it went #1 first week of January 2020, making it the first album of the decade, which is a pretty decent record. But obviously, it was a really good project. Some of the main reasons why I love the project because it was short, sweet, straight to the point, and we got some really good songs, some songs that I'm still playing today. So obviously the track list was 7 songs. It was not too long at all. It was a great track list in my opinion. Some of my favorite songs, we have What to Do, Gang Gang, Out West, Gotti, we have Had Enough, and we also had the Jackboys interlude. Obviously the first track was the Highest in a Room remix, and I don't know what it is, I didn't really fuck with that one. Rosalia didn't really give me a good vibe I was supposed to be getting from a song like Highest in a Room. Lil Baby for me just didn't fit on the song. Like, it kind of felt out of place, like it felt like a DJ Khaled feature. So all in all, I would say it was we got at least 5 good songs from that project. I would say 2 of them would make it into, I would say 2 of them are flawless, amazing, I love. So yeah, obviously the project came back a while ago. I remember the day it came out, I was actually just chilling in my room, and I think for the whole week Travis was just posting random pictures of just Jackboys aesthetic, and no one knew what was gonna happen until he said Friday night we're releasing a pack. So obviously when they said pack, that's kind of where the whole speculation started, even before the album was released, because there was whole speculation that the Jackboys project or the next projects coming on forward are not going to be projects or albums or EPs. They're going to be considered as packs. Each pack we're going to be getting 7 songs. I forgot, but there was like a big theory back when it came out that it was connected to like Blackjack, and the way they're going to be releasing it is how Blackjack is played, where you have like seven cards, or until you reach a number 7 you get a new one. Until it's kind of weird the way I forgot, I'm gonna have to rewatch the whole video. But obviously the last Utopia had a very automotive aesthetic to it. Speaking about the aesthetics and everything, the man that shot the cover for the Jackboys cover, we do know that Travis is still working with the guy who took the cover for the last Jackboys album. He is still working with Travis. They were seen last May, I did talk about it in the Utopia update. Travis Scott was seen shooting a video and shooting some photos. A lot of people thought it was either going to be the Lost Forever music video, or they thought it was going to be, I think, God's Country. But back then when the whole shots and everything came out, we still haven't got a single snippet of God's Country, apart from originally when it was a Kanye song from the Kanye TV snippet we got. Apart from that, we did not know that Travis was going to be on it. I don't know, they're still working. I really do hope he is going to be working on the next Jackboys, because that aesthetic alone was so fire. I remember everybody was like kind of doing that kind of green, grainy aesthetic in their photos and shit. If we're gonna be thinking about Jackboys 2 coming out, first of all we're gonna have to ask ourselves, when is it gonna come out, and if there's even space for it to come out, considering how busy Cactus Jack should be this year. And I say should because I don't want to say are gonna, because that is meaning that they're gonna be doing something. But we know the past 2 years, especially from Travis, that he is not the type of guy to be just releasing projects whenever and whenever. One of the main reasons why I think the albums should be coming out second or even fourth quarter of the year is because, one, obviously everybody knows Travis Scott has Utopia to drop. He also, I won't say he has Dystopia as well to drop, but I still do think Dystopia is on the table. I don't know what it is, but I still think we're gonna be getting 2 projects this year. So if I'm being honest, we're either getting Dystopia, or we're getting a Jackboys project from Travis. I don't think he's gonna be dropping 3 projects this year. That'll be crazy. I would love it. Or if you count the Jackboys project, you could say that, but at the same time, he didn't really have a big presence on the Jackboys project. That was more so a label project, letting his label get more shine on that. I think it would be very good if he did drop the Jackboys this year, because if you need some shine, especially someone like Sofuego, he could really do some business on the Jackboys project. I remember the last one, Don Toliver had a crazy shine on the last project. He had a very good performance on What to Do, on Gang Gang, on his hook. He also had Enough. That was also amazing. So he had those good songs, and then a few months later, Heaven or Hell dropped, and I think that's kind of the same thing he should do with Sofuego. At least get him on Utopia or something, because we haven't got a single Sofuego or Travis collab yet, which is kind of weird considering he's signed to the whole project. He's signed to the label. Now obviously with Don Toliver, he has Lovesick to drop this year, so I don't know what's going to be going on with him. He could honestly just pull up whenever and just be like, yeah, sure, let's just drop. Like, I think he's one of the most chillest guys in Cactus Jack. I think right now it's on Travis to just release everything, because I do know Luxury Tax, one of the members in Cactus Jack, I do know he's ready to release, and he's been ready for about years. I remember he was promoting his album before it even came out, and it still hasn't came out till this day. He was performing his album Phantom, I'm pretty sure. I think that's the name of his album, unless it's the name of his business. But some of the snippets this guy was releasing were absolute flames, man. They were so fire.
I care body, send them shooters where your kids at. Mob ties, homicides, bitch, we really lit at. Wrap it up and send it. You'll send that bitch to get it. Real money, ambitions, I'm a different type of nigga. That's how it go. Another state, another play, accomplish goals. He do it big, bitch, I do it super size. Got him chinky eyes, still in suit and tie.
That's pretty much the video. Hopefully we get Jackboys 2 this year. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It's been Daniel, and peace.
He do it big, bitch, I do it super size. Got him chinky eyes, still in suit and tie. He do it big, bitch, I do it super size. Got him chinky eyes, still in suit and tie.